What's the number one exercise for increasing your vertical jump? The first thing we need to do is break down the phases of the vertical jump. The first phase is the eccentric phase or the pre-stretch phase. The second phase is the amortization phase or the coupling phase. The third phase is the concentric phase. The three variables that affect the vertical jump the most actually takes place during the eccentric phase. The first variable is the speed of the stretch. How fast is the muscle being put on stretch? The second variable is the magnitude of the stretch. How much is the muscle being put on stretch? And the third variable is the duration of the stretch. How long is the muscle being put on stretch? Understanding these three variables will allow us to analyze different exercises to determine which exercises we should be doing. For example, the seated box jump. There's really not much happening eccentrically. The speed of the stretch isn't really too fast. I would say that's not the number one exercise for increasing your vertical jump. Another popular exercise is the back squat. The speed of the stretch and the duration of the stretch are typically too slow. The faster the muscle is stretched eccentrically, the greater the force will be on the following concentric contraction. Now that we understand the three variables that affect our vertical jump, what's the number one exercise to do to increase our vertical jump? The simplest answer, jumping. There's different ways to manipulate the different jumps. The first one would be an eccentric loaded partner jump. You jump up as high as you can, you have your partner throw your shoulders down. What this is going to do is increase the speed of the stretch, the magnitude of the stretch. When you hit the ground, you're able to control the duration of the stretch. You want to get off the ground as fast as you can. Another variation would be a depth jump. You do get the load and the speed of the stretch, but the speed isn't as fast as if someone were throwing your shoulders down, but it's still a great exercise. The last exercise, which is my favorite, and I would probably say ultimately is the number one exercise, will be slingshot jumps. The reason why is because it utilizes elastic resistance, which is far more superior than gravitational resistance. If you take two objects and you drop them both at the same time, they're going to hit the ground at the same time. But if I take a band and another object, the band is going to hit the ground a lot faster. When we're doing our slingshot jumps, the bands absorb the energy and it slams us back down to the ground. We get the speed of the stretch, the magnitude of the stretch, and the duration of the stretch should be fast. It's one of the reasons why I've been able to increase my vertical jump so fast. I went from barely two-hand dunking after not training for over a year to two-hand cockback, windmilling again by really focusing on these three variables. The slingshot exercises are superior, in my opinion, one of the number one exercises that you can do. And the cool thing is you can do them anywhere. Anchor them to a fence. You could take them to the gym and use some dumbbells. You could anchor them to anything that won't move. These exercises are extremely beneficial and they will take your vertical jump to the next level, I guarantee it. If you're looking to increase your vertical jump, I will highly recommend this exercise. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up.